Hitori Bocchi no Marumaru Seikatsu is about a middle school girl with high levels of social anxiety trying to make friends in school. Hitori Bocchi has brown hair, pink eyes, and a waterlily hairpin with a ponytail on the left side of her head. She has extreme social anxiety, is kind and humble, but is clumsy. Whenever she gets nervous, she gets a leg cramp. She also passes out from excitement and happiness. Bocchi tries very often when she feels as if she did something incorrectly. Honshou Aru is Hitori's classmate and eventually her friend. She wears a woolen button sweater over her uniform. Honshou is cheerful, flashy, and seen as the perfect girl with no flaws because of her status as class vice president. However, her more close friends would know that she's actually quite clumsy, forgetful, and unfortunate. Tsunao Nako is Hitori's classmate and the first friend that Bocchi makes while in middle school. Mainly seen as a delinquent, Tsunao Nako usually wears a slightly stern or disinterested look on her face. She has short blonde hair and amber eyes, and a small tuft of hair is always sticking out at the middle on the side of her face. She wears an orange woolen trouser with a short skirt, medium-length stockings, and brown shoes. Nako is usually blunt and straightforward while not being afraid of the consequences of her actions, and is fairly laid back. From an outside perspective, she is seen as a scary delinquent, but when you get to know her better, you see that she is a nice and caring person. Sotoka Rakita is a middle school student that is a foreigner and eventually becomes Hitori's apprentice. She has blonde hair and blue eyes and is described by her classmates as having a mysterious aura and being beautiful. She wears her bangs up, earning her the nickname Forehead from Nako. Her personality clashes with her appearance as she is playful and easygoing. With her extreme interest in ninjas and ninjutsu, she mistakes Hitori for a ninja in her first encounter. Her name is a pun on the phrase Soto Karakita, which means came from outside, and the fact that she is a foreigner. Yawara Kai is Hitori's first friend and the reason she promised to be friends with the entire class. She is a pretty short girl with amber colored eyes and a brown bowl cut that covers her entire head with an antenna, which is a symbol that, per Bocchi, is where she is located. While in middle school, she usually wears her school attire, which generally looks like the stereotypical sailor suit with as the main colors white, blue, and red. She's described as very sweet and caring. Kai and Bocchi share the same birthday. She decides to let Hitori go to ensure that she develops the ability to make friends. Oshi Teruyo is the teacher of Hitori Bocchi's class. She has brown hair, blue eyes, and wears a pink teacher's uniform with beige high heels. She can be very professional, but tends to become nervous due to Tsunao Nako's appearance. Kurai Kako is the public morals officer, and she makes sure that the class is at shape and remarks students whose appearance is not up to standard. She has short dark gray hair with a bow. She wears a school uniform with high tights that reach above her knees. She has a tough character which helps with her class position to ensure that everything is in line. She has a personal rule not to have friends so she could become strong. Ojo Samayo comes from a rich family and is Hitori's classmate. However, her parents are always away on business. She has long brunette hair with vintage curls in the front and long spread on her back. Besides the school uniform, she wears stylized skirt and black stockings which are held by garters. She always tries to help others and get very emotional when being sang to. She says that she is lonely because her parents are always away. Alright, so my thoughts on Hitori Bocchi. This anime is one that concentrates on social anxiety. In a way, I can actually relate because throughout the course of my life, I haven't exactly have many friends. Although my social anxiety has never reached the level of Hitori's. I can understand how hard it is to make friends, especially when you have this perspective of what if I get rejected. It's a great anime to watch if you're interested in this kind of thing, like kind of see someone have social anxiety, seeing this subject, seeing this thing from a different perspective. It really gets to that thing. Honestly, I really recommend watching it. It might not be the anime show of the week by any standards, but I believe it's one that you should watch if you want to know more about how does it feel to be into that position, or if you're already in that place, maybe you would like to see it from a different perspective, from an outsider standpoint. You looking towards the character because you kind of see, things that you might not see in yourself if you're that type of person. I don't know, it's an interesting show to watch. At first, looking at it from the outside, you might see, it's a show, the girly show about girls becoming friends and whatnot. There's not gonna be a sad ending or anything like that. A happy ending is guaranteed. Honestly though, I would say it is interesting to watch. I like this show. I would really recommend watching it again because of the perspective it brings on this subject, which I'm not sure is really spoken about enough as it is. In a way, I was actually quite identified with this. Now, I was suggested by a friend to watch a show similar to this one, which I might watch and also talk about later on in this channel and compare it to this one and make that side-by-side comparisons on my perspective. And that's the end of this episode. Subscribe, hit that bell icon if you liked the video, if you liked what I talked about. Like this video if you liked the video, if you were entertained or at least well informed on this. And I'll see you guys soon. Peace.